I'm Miss Susan from Loudoun County Public Library, and today we're going to make some pine cone ornaments. Here are some of the supplies that you're going to need. So you're going to want to have a bag that you can throw away at the end of this. You can use a Ziploc bag, or you can even recycle an old bread bag. Then you're going to need some glitter. You can use chunky glitter, or you can use fine glitter. Whatever you have is fine. You'll need something to make a handle for your pine cone, and there's some choices you have. You can use yarn, you can use bread ties from your bread in your kitchen, or you can use this ribbon. Any kind of ribbon would also work fine. You'll also need just a little bit of glue. I filled a container here with just about a tablespoon, and you'll need some tiny little brushes that you can use to paint the pine cone. Lastly, you'll need some measuring spoons if you have some, just so you can measure out your glitter. Then of course, in addition to these supplies, you're going to need your cones. If you want to go in your backyard, you can pick up cones right there or at your neighborhood park. Here I have some assorted ones that I found in my own neighborhood. These are spruce cones. I have some pine cones here, and I have actually some other little pine cones. Now some of these are a little bit sharp, and some of these have some sap on them. You'll see on the ends. You can still use those, that's fine, but just be careful with the sap and with the sharp edges. Okay, so once you have your pine cones, the next thing you want to do is tie a handle. And one of the great ways to tie a handle is to find a pine cone that has a little handle on it, on the cone itself. This is a pine cone, and that works really great if you can. Or if you find other cones like this Norway spruce that doesn't have a handle, you can use other things. So you can see in this case, I took some ribbon and I wrapped it around the edge and tied a knot, and that makes a nice handle for hanging. In this one, I took some yarn and I just wrapped it around the handle, and that worked fine. And in this one, I took a bread tie, and the bread tie works great because it has metal inside of it, and you can just weave the metal around the scales. If you don't want to use the handle, or if you don't have a handle, you can just weave the bread tie around the scales and then curve it up at the top, and it hangs just like that. And that'll work great. So you can see, I'll do it really quick with this Norway spruce cone here. I have a bread tie. I can just take it and just kind of weave it in. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just want it to be able to hang, and these are really lightweight, so it's easy to do. You take the bread tie, I've wrapped it all the way around. I'm gonna twist it just like that, and then bring it up, and then just make a little hook. And just like that, you've got your handle. Okay, so now we're ready to start making the decoration on your pine cone, or on your spruce cone in this case. So you see I have just a little bit of glue. We don't need much. And I have a little tiny paintbrush, but really you can use any paintbrush that you have at home. You can even use a little paper towel if you don't have a paintbrush. Anything will work. And what we want to do is we want to start painting at the top and paint the scales, paint each scale of your cone, and just get a little bit of glue on each one as you go. You can take your time with this, have some fun, just relax and think holiday thoughts as you paint, going down the entire cone, and then you want to work your way around, all the way around the cone and all the way from the top to the bottom. Okay, so I've now finished putting the glue all around the cone. It's ready to go, and I'm ready to put it in my bag and add the glitter. So this is where you get your bread bag or your Ziploc bag, and you just put it inside, and you can choose any color glitter you want, any kind of glitter you want. And I have the measuring spoon here just to show me that I only really need about a teaspoon. This is not even a full teaspoon. This is about a half a teaspoon, but you can use somewhere between a half a teaspoon and a teaspoon of glitter. That's all you need. And putting it in the bag makes things a lot neater. So we're gonna dump it into the bag, and then comes the fun part. You're gonna grab the bag at the top, hold it really tight, and you're gonna shake it. Shake it all around, up and down, give it a good shake. And what you're doing is you're getting the glitter on the cone, And then you reach inside, grab it, see what it looks like. And look at that. How beautiful. It's great. So now you just need to set it on your plate to dry, give it a good day or two to dry, and it's all ready. And then you can hang it on your tree. And what I like to do is you can also give it as a gift to your parents, to your family members, to a friend. It makes a great inexpensive gift, and it looks lovely on a tree or in your window. If you don't have a tree at your house, you can just hang it in your windowsill, and it looks great.